Rejoice because the slop is back today with Liza P, part 3 of the series, 5 bosses per video, and we're just gonna go right into it with the Mad Clown Puppet, because I'm just gonna blow through today's recording, get on that grind set, especially since I want to grind my head into the ground until my brain fucking leaks all over the floor, because I fucking hate the Mad Clown Puppet. This bitch is so goddamn annoying. He's like a fucking mini boss. He's not extravagant. He's not like overly large like the Parade Master or anything else we've fought in. He's just a fucking fat ass puppet that has these arms that shoot out at you and he rolls a fucking rock at you. Sure, there's fire on it, but that doesn't really have anything to do with it except that these motherfuckers got like the Elon Musk flamethrowers. It's really just a shit show of a boss because he doesn't do like a large amount of damage and his attacks really are pretty easy to see and just parry. But good fucking lord, does he have so much health. And like I said before, he looks like a fucking mini boss. He's just like bigger than a normal puppet and a little bit more dangerous, but he's fucking way more annoying. You just wail on him over and over and over. Parry, parry, parry. There's like one move where it's hard to parry because the timing on it is just hard to pick up because he like just like pumps out his chest at you. But like it doesn't do much damage, so if you're just kind of holding block, it does literally fucking nothing. But fuck this shit. I'm gonna bang my head against the wall just to end it so I don't have to play this fuckhead. The eternal punishment of fighting him, though, isn't that bad because, you know, as hard as it is to fucking live the life of Sisyphus of eternal suffering, we do get to a good boss after him, and that is obviously the king of puppets, Romeo himself, who not only puts on a little show for us at the beginning, that also is kind of a bit of foreshadowing, a warning type beat, if you played the game, you know, but also puts on a good show with a good ass boss fight. It is a very challenging boss fight that probably is like the next real skill check after like King Fucko and the Scrapped Watchman, because it is hard as fuck. You have to get through the first phase, which is pretty easy to kind of just pick up on because there's nothing really bullshit. But then you get to like the first Stalker that's just like, nah, fuck everything you know about a Souls-like. This motherfucker is gonna fly across the map and hit you. He's gonna fucking have 10 hit combos, and he's not exactly gonna be easy to stun because he's gonna hit you way before you unleash a heavy attack on him. Like, fucking hell. And in that bullshit ass grab he does, there's no way I can fucking tell he's about to do that. I think he's about to hit me because he literally flings his fucking weapon out. But no, because he's using like a sickle or some shit. He grabs you with that bitch and pulls you in. And that's when you know you fucking lost. Just let yourself die because you're not beating him this run. You gotta rerun that shit. Good lord, don't even remind me of Romeo's second phase either. Like, yeah, let me just light my sickle on fire and then absolutely fucking clobber you. It's like he goes fucking Super Saiyan. He starts to go way faster. He starts to absolutely space the fuck out of you. Like, he just starts running around and then like Sonic attacking you, just whoo, whoo. Like, good lord, fuck off. I definitely raged when I first fought this guy a couple times because it was a fucking hard ass skill check. I was probably 20 or so attempts deep, but facing it again, you know, it's nothing that bad because it is like an early boss fight. So if like you do start the game, you'll probably get stuck on him. But if you play again, you know, you already know how the game works. So he's pretty easy to beat. Break his weapon, beat the fuck out of him. You got it. I think this fight is also the first time I ever had to like resharpen my weapon in a fight. And that was kind of annoying because honestly, that feature is kind of fucking dog shit. It's not like Dark Souls durability where it actually ever like happens maybe once and it has to be like a gimmick. But in here, it's just like if the fight lasts long enough, you're gonna need to resharpen your weapon. So that's also just kind of another annoying side of the fight, but it is one of my favorite fights just from the pizzazz. You know, you're in a theater and they do you a little play at the beginning too. That's hype as fuck. And then the like first phase of him, he's a giant fucking puppet, like mech suit. Looks cool as shit. I love the designs. And then he's just like a puppet, just kind of like you. Romeo just kind of looks like a failed version of you. You know, he has more of a robot puppet look to him while you're more humanoid. It's kind of off-putting, you know, what's the lore behind that? Why was he looking so human? But you know what? Killed that bitch anyway. How art thou, Romeo, now? 10 feet under, you little hoe. I guess he's not 10 feet under though. He's just in 10 fucking pieces because I absolutely obliterated him with that last swing. Get shit on, bitch. That's enough twinks though. I mean, we already have Gwendolyn from DS1, so Liza P doesn't need any more. We get to a real Chad, a real JoJo type character, and that's the champion Victor, who's like a fucking juiced up Lennox Lewis, except he's even fucking bigger than Lennox Lewis. He's got to be like 10 feet tall. You know, I talk about like, oh, the main character is always like some normal ass short dude. And then the fucking enemies are these massive bitches. This is it. except Victor is on the fucking juice. He take the trend, the swarms, HGH, anything you can fucking give this man. He could pick up Larry Wheels and eat him for like 10k calories, and he would still need more breakfast. This guy is so powerful, he could probably beat the greatest boxer ever, Jake Paul. I mean, that is an extraordinary feat to be able to beat Jake Paul of all people. Champion Victor is just too fucking strong. I do beat him, but that's because I'm different and, I just gamed him because I have a weapon. He doesn't have a weapon. He's a real man who uses real man fists and kicks because that one kick is really fucking annoying. But I guess it's also sad because, he's just a roid monster who could have been a peaceful giant, but instead he's got that goddamn roid rage that you've never seen. I've never even seen my drunken alcoholic father have such rage. And he definitely showed me his rage. Bam! That's what he would show me. His little quick draw hands. Nah, just kidding. He used to give me the right hook. It wasn't fucking fast, but it sure as hell hit hard. Not as hard as Champion Victor, though, and for that, I am truly grateful. But there's also a bit of lore dump here. You get to meet Simon Manus, and he's got this chicken armor, who you fight later, you'll see. It's suffrage, but Simon Manus is talking about Ergo and its many uses and how it can change the world and its evolution, and that P here is standing in the way. But you'll meet, and you will meet him. Trust me, I have played the game. But he's a cool ass character, and it's cool to kind of see him early because you kind of forget you see him so early when you see him later. But, they just keep kind of hinting towards it that maybe the puppets aren't actually the enemy of this game, but the alchemists who are trying to change the world, who maybe even tried to change the world with puppets. You never fucking know. So we just got to keep plummeting through the game, and we get to the next boss, who's just a shitty ass stalker, and that is the Owl Doctor. We need to get something straight though. This motherfucker is not a doctor. I don't care how old or when this kind of takes place. He's not a fucking doctor by any standards. This motherfucker does not have a PhD. He does not even fucking know medicine. All he knows is like to kill. He does not have his doctor's license. He's got that license to kill because when he throws that fucking knife, he doesn't do surgery with it. He fucking dices motherfuckers up. It's a pretty shitty fight just because his main attack is really fucking wonky and kind of just easy to space because it's like slow but fast. It's really weird but doesn't really work to his advantage. But when he's throwing that fucking surgical blade, hell nah, bruh. I'm not fucking dodging that. I'm not blocking that. I ain't parrying that. That's just damage you gotta take. Cost of fighting this motherfucker. But he is just a bitch. He's not a doctor. Don't trust him. I would not get him to do surgery on me, even if I was a fucking puppet that had no internal organs, because he would probably still fuck some shit up. Plus, he's goofy as fuck looking. He's got like the drippy ass green coat, but then the owl head is really weird looking, all right? That does not even look like an owl. I don't know what it looks like, but it's not an owl. Especially because like the nose sticks out. That's not an owl. And then he's wearing these fucking goofy ass, maybe brown khaki slacks. That does not look good with the green, all right? I don't normally drip hate, but I'm drip hating here because there's no drip to light. And to top it off, he's got this yee ass fucking boots that he has hovered up because he's not wearing boot cuts. He's wearing like skinny jeans. Like fucking hell, you're a bitch and you do not deserve to be called a doctor. I'm more of a doctor than you because you should see the work I put on Sophia. You could call me a gynecologist the way I work that pussy. Anyway though, we're gonna go to the last boss of the video, the green monster of the swamp, and also tangentially I guess the puppet devouring green swamp monster. I don't really know why they changed the names. I guess because it's kind of different, but basically the first phase is this fucking green swamp monster that kind of looks like that one Pokemon Tangela and Tangrowth, except this one's green, and it's not the worst first phase ever. The worst thing about this fight though is it does do corrosive, and they like to spam corrosive all the time, so it's just kind of annoying, but it basically just fucking corroses you. Then you're taking damage the whole time, your weapon durability is going down. It's a shit show, but pretty easy to beat the first phase. It is a little tanky, so it just takes a little while, kind of annoying. But the second phase is where it's just a fucking slap in the face, because you work through that first phase, it's a pain. Then you get to the second phase, and it merges with the Scrapped Watchman, except like way more bullshit. The Scrapped Watchman felt like a very fair fight, but this version mixes with the Swamp Monster, and like you can't even tell when you're getting hit half the time. First up, it like ramps up off coke, so it's bouncing around, it's jumping everywhere. You can't really tell if it's gonna land on you, so most of the time I'm not looking for a parry, I'm just holding down block and praying, because so many times I would get hit by like his arm coming down when he hadn't even fucking landed yet, and it's just stupid as fuck. Then you have like, oh, is he gonna use his tentacles here when he punches me? No, we're good. Okay, this time he slams down, then he hits me with his tentacles. Great, fuck you. Now I'm corrosive and I'm gonna die. And then the fucking grab is like, oh, this is his slam down move, right? right? No, that's his grab. Give me 3/4 of your health and also like 3/4 on your corrosive bar. Like, Jesus Christ, dog, just give me a break. I kind of hit a wall with this boss, even though a lot of people don't really think it's the hardest thing ever. I thought it was fucking harder than Romeo. I struggled. Probably harder than the fucking Black Rabbit Brotherhood, if I have to be real. That shit's annoying, but this shit was just like, okay, it's a single boss. It should be pretty straightforward. Fuck no. Get hit by the tentacles, you got corrosive, die. Damn, it sounds like me to my goldfish when I flushed it down the toilet because it wouldn't jump through the hoop I put in its fishbowl. Okay, I thought all fish were kind of as smart as dolphins, but that's not true. But at least my goldfish didn't try to rape me. Anywho, though, that's gonna be the end of the video. Appreciate you watching. Whoever made it this far, you're dope. And I will see you soon in the next one. Peace.